but he wants to do the pros because he's a big Matt Nagy fan.
No, whoa. No. I want to do the cons.
I love Matt
cons.
Nagy.
That's kind of weird, guys.
It's not weird, man. No homo.
There's nothing weird. There's nothing weird about it.
No homo. Aaron and I would have a threesome with Patrick Mahomes if he ever wanted.
I don't need to say that because I am comfortable with my sexuality, so it doesn't bother me.
We're pet sexuals. It's not
exactly.
Yeah.
It's a cute guy. Wait, what? Huh? Because arguably, the NFL is more popular than both of those sports. Where's the circle jerk?
Jet.
Why you mad like that? Why you talk like that?
I don't know why you talk like that. Why you walk like that? Why you talk like that?
What's up, guys? It's me, Boaz here. Let's go Niners! I love the San Jose Sharks and the Warriors. Dub City. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. And we're here with
That's all you have for me. Fuck.
Fan of the shitty Kings. Fuck the Kings and the leader.
Marvin Bagley.
Fuck Aaron.
Just give him some time.
And the meter, fuck the Suns and fuck Aaron Rodgers.
Whoa!
I get sent by that.
Whoa!
I didn't mean that first one. I'm just pretending to be Boaz.
There we go. Got it.
Hey, but fuck Aaron Rodgers though. All my homies.
Fuck Aaron Rodgers.
Hey.
Yo, Aaron Rodgers just donated $500K to the bar.
I know he's such an asshole. I know. I fucking hate him. He's such an asshole. Literally, he does this shit on purpose, dude. Like, here's my take. He does this shit on purpose, and everyone who hates him feels like an asshole for hating him. He's a fucking asshole, dude. I fuck Aaron Rodgers, dude. Fuck Aaron Rodgers.
Are we really keeping that as our intro?
Yes, we're keeping that as intro. We got a good episode. Playoffs, first round just happened. Wildcard weekend is over. Super Wildcard weekend is over. The Nickelodeon game has passed, but there's a lot to talk about. Let's get into the episode. As always, we like to start off our episodes with our highlights of the week. Aaron, take us away. What's your highlight of the week?
Well, keeping tradition, at least every other week, my highlight of the week is a low light of the week.
Aaron's low light of the week, yeah.
I mean, we all saw this coming. I mean, A's fans, we saw this coming. Liam Hendricks, I didn't want to believe it until he's officially signed a deal with the White Sox.
No, not Hendo. Not Hendo, man.
You have to blur that out now because it's copyrighted. But
yeah, we're getting copyrighted for that shit. Wait, actually, one second. Wait. Before on that note, Aaron, thank you for saying that. Everyone who's watching us on YouTube, comment, subscribe. Maybe copy the link, share it to all your boys. Put it in the group chat. Maybe post it on Twitter, post it on Instagram. Be like, yo, check these guys out. And do that and continue. Go ahead.
Helps for the algorithm.
It does, yeah.
I kind of offended you. You can't take my highlight of the week spot to do that. Kind of fucked up. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, so Liam Hendricks officially signs with the White Sox, and that's what the A's like to do. They just like to beef up closers and just not re-sign them. And that's fine. I'm sure we'll pull some other all-star closer out of our ass. We always do. But Liam Hendricks was different. He was a guy who could go multiple innings, not just one inning. And it's hard to replace a guy with that level of talent. I really thought this would be the guy to re-sign. But the ghost of Billy Beane, still fucking the A's. Also, second quick highlight of the week. So this is a little embarrassing, but I'm on Reddit a lot. I go on Reddit. There's no shame in that.
Reddit guy.
And exactly. And there's one of my favorite subreddits is r/NBA Circle Jerk. Hilarious memes there. And there's also r/MLB Circle Jerk, right? Hilarious memes there as well. But there's no r/NFL Circle Jerk. And I want to say there should be one. NFL is arguably more popular than either.
I think you got to start an NFL Circle Jerk, Aaron.
I know I might have to because arguably the NFL is more popular than both of those sports. Where's the circle jerk?
Both of those
I want to see some funny NFL memes.
I mean,
exactly.
To be honest, Aaron, I think here's the problem why there hasn't been is because it's so big. It's no longer a circle jerk. It's more like an orgy. It's just like an orgy of masturbation.
No, you could have an infinite number of people and have a circle. It just has to be over 21.
That's Lemaitre theory. No, but I think at that point it's a masturbation orgy. That's just my professional opinion.
Okay, no, I just meant like a circle. We're not talking about an orgy or anything.
Well, no, because here's the thing. Because you're Lemaitre in theory, you're right with the circle. It can get as big as you can, but I think you're limited by your room space. So unless you're outside, I think you.
Yeah, but what if you're like Levi Stadium, man?
I think even then it's not infinite. Like at one point, you're gonna hit. It's gonna.
Okay, what if you're in like the fields of freaking Nebraska? You got
what the hell is happening right now?
we're discussing the details of what a circle jerk. When it becomes a circle jerk to a masturbation orgy.
Defining the term.
Yeah, no, because I mean you want to be accurate. Muffed Podcast, we're all about.
Well, my cry, because they have what they have is they have like NFC North Memore, like NFC. They have like Memores for like all the divisions, but they don't have like a combined circle jerk. I'm a part of NFC West Memore, and I'm a part of NFC North Memore. Don't ask why. I think the NFC North Memore is just really funny.
But Aaron Rodgers fan, that's why.
Yeah, on the low. Anyways, but yeah, so I say bring all the Memores together, and just make a big NFL circle jerk. I don't know why that sub doesn't exist. I typed it in the Reddit bar and I was shocked. So I'm calling someone to start this. I was shocked. Anyway,
and you have to take the onus upon yourself.
And you can be the founding father. You can be the Ben Franklin, whatever, of NFL circle jerk.
Yeah, then you can push the Muffed Podcast on there. How about
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to, but I mean, it'd be kind of nice if you would. Yeah.
Exactly. I think I might have to take that upon myself. Like the Thanos meme. Fine, I'll do it myself. Anyways.
Okay. All right. Let me. What's your highlight of the week?
All right. 2 highlights of the week. One. You guys have heard of the JJ Redick podcast, right? He's an official. Wait. No. He's an official NBA player, so we're not competing.
That's true. JJ Redick, who happens to be on a certain. Yeah. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah. So the JJ Redick podcast, and I just figured out they started Duncan Robinson podcast, bro. Same group of people, producers, right? It's really cool because JJ Redick and Duncan Robinson are like essentially the same guy.
White. Yeah.
No, yeah. And really good. No, their on-court play is like pretty similar.
Yeah. Grayson Allen podcast coming next, dude. I mean, Grayson Allen is JJ Redick. That is like the closest comparison.
Like your top 3 NBA players, let me guess: Duncan Robinson, JJ Redick, Kevin Love,
Tyler Hero.
Tyler Hero. Let's think of some more. Klay Thompson before you found out he was actually half black.
Whoa, there's some serious things being implied on here. No, Devin Booker is my favorite, and I do like Stephen Curry too.
Let me know. I got some shocking news to you about Devin Booker and Steph Curry. Some very upset.
I don't look at the skin color, man. I don't differentiate by that.
What do you think about DeMar Carroll, Lemeter? What do you think about him? You think he's cool?
Oh, you don't know who that is?
Wow, look at that.
Wow.
Hey, man, look at that.
Hey, I like CP3 too. CP3 is one of my favorite players. Point guard.
CP3.
I don't think he has a State Farm. He has a State Farm commercial.
Chidi Osman, and then his middle name is something with a P's. Is that who you're talking about?
No, and my favorite player of all time is Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, where's the Kobe jersey?
That's true. Yeah, where is the Kobe jersey?
It got lost in moving, man.
What are the picks?
Oh yeah, just like my gift I got for Anthony's birthday got lost in the mail. No, I never bought him one. Yeah.
Oh shit, man. Anthony. Fuck yeah, no. Hopefully he's not watching. Anthony, if you're watching, man.
No, hopefully he is watching, but he just skips.
The gift's on the way. No, the UPS. UPS is delayed. Aaron, any time now it should be arriving at your door, right, Aaron?
100%. 100%. No, but seriously though. For all the people out there, I did in fact get him something. It did in fact get lost in the mail. So
okay. For all the people out there, Anthony including. Yeah. So my highlight of the week, this is almost 3 weeks in a row. I've been doing the same exact highlight of the week. The Nickelodeon game finally happened, but this is really funny because this is the story. Like the story is like actually hilarious to me. So they had the MVP, and the MVP voting was decided only by people voting online. So Twitter decided to just halfway through just started trolling. It was a lot of the guys from the Part of My Take, blank podcast, and they were trying to troll and get Mitch Trubisky the MVP. But what was fucked up was that they were trying to get the MVP to get a post game interview, and they were going to dunk him with slime. What happened is the Bears got blown out. Mitch Trubisky was in the locker room way before all the interviews and stuff like that. And apparently they asked him, "Hey, would you like to come out and get the award and get the trophy?" And he's like, "No, I'm good." So he declined the trophy. They didn't slime anybody. They had the slime on deck. What's his name? Lex Pumpkin or some shit. And what was the dude's name?
Lex Lumpkin or something like that.
Lumpkin. The guy is so crazy.
Yo,
but
side note. That kid is 14, and I only know this because on the game thread for the Nick game because I was just curious. And his net worth is fucking $19 million, bro, and he's 14. He's on some show or something. I was gonna say he looks like he could be anywhere from like 16 to like 32, and I wouldn't be surprised. He's 14. He's worth 19 million. he's worth $19 million. It made me think about my life. And
dude, good for Lex.
I'm not even worth $19, bro. I'm worth like negative 19 grand.
Lex Lumpkin, dude. Fucking A, man. Yeah, so he just stood there. They showed that he has the freaking slime in his thing, and he handed it, I think, to Cam Jordan. He's like, "Do you guys want the slime?" At one point at the end, Aaron, did you see that part where he's like, "Hey, Cam, do you want to take this back to the locker room?" And Cam Jordan's like, "No, I'm good, man." So literally, nobody got slimed. I think Sean Payton got slimed in the end, in the locker room, just because like he promised it, and like they're like, "Fuck it, let's slime somebody." But the whole point was supposed to be that the guy on the winning team was supposed to win MVP, but because of trolls, Mitch won it. And yeah, Mitch didn't want it. He fucking ran out of the field right away. All the Bears were already in the locker room, and nobody came out to get the fucking trophy, and nobody came out to get slimed. But to all the Bears fans, Patrick Mahomes.
I feel for Mitch.
Patrick Mahomes doesn't have an MVP. Deshaun Watson has no MVP. Aaron Rodgers doesn't have an MVP. Josh Allen. All these quarterbacks, and who has an MVP? Mitch Trubisky, only winner of the MVP. What can I say? Yeah, Pro Football Reference. They already on their website. They already have Mitch Trubisky, one-time Pro Bowler and one-time MVP award getter. So yeah,
dude, that one throw off the trick play was a freaking dime.
Yeah, but then Javon Williams busted his hand touching Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. He wasn't able to catch it. So
did you see when they did it in Roblox highlight? They did that as a Roblox highlight. And they had fucking Javon Williams like Roblox fucking catch it and drop that shit.
Oh my god. What the hell does Chauncey Gardner-Johnson say to these people, man? Like, oh my god,
he's rent free. He's rent free everywhere, man. I don't know what he says, but that's top notch fucking trash talk.
Even Mike Thomas hates the guy.
Yeah, no, because apparently they called him Slant Boy or something.
Yeah, he called him Slant Boy. He fucking pissed off. No, and the funniest thing is it happened twice against the Bears. Like you would think after what happened with Javon Williams, like they would tell him like, "Hey guys, like don't fucking throw a hand to this guy." And then Anthony Miller, who apparently all the Bears fans hate. Like I didn't realize this. Like on Twitter, every fucking Bears fan, like they're like, "Fucking get this guy off the team. We fucking hate Anthony Miller."
I'll take him.
Yeah, I would take him in the Niners too.
Talented kid.
He swung on them, and got ejected from the game. But yeah, overall, Nickelodeon game. Honestly, I kind of feel like it's a success. Lemaitre was kind of a hater. He did not watch the Nickelodeon game.
Hater.
He didn't get to see the first down line where there was, it was much thicker than a normal first down line.
No, I saw the highlights.
That's you got to watch the whole thing to experience it. You didn't see young Sheldon explain every single penalty when he would just
they had young Sheldon on there.
Mm-hmm. He literally just teleported every time there's a penalty. He would literally just like he'd be like underneath and he'd just come up and be like, the penalty, whatever, false start is what happened, this and this, and then he'd like make like a little joke at the end. It was like, holy shit, man. And then, you missed what's him, Lex Lumpkin. He did like a whole like Denzel Washington impression, which is like not good at all.
It was horrible.
It was very cringy. But overall, yeah. Oh, Aaron, there was one other moment that was really hilarious was when Nate Burleson and the other dude, the white dude, they let the girl in the middle. They like let her call like one play.
Like call the play.
And it was so awkward because she did not it was just silent. It was just all dead air. Like that's like supposed to be like the first thing in broadcasting school. It's like you're not supposed to have any dead air. And it was literally all just dead air. Like she didn't say a word for that whole fucking play. But yeah.
That's not okay because hey, they put her on the spot like that. So, it's kind of fucked up. Just kind of threw her out there.
I was going to say it's not okay at the other end because she's teaching kids that's okay, like, because they were like, oh, congrats, that was so good. And like all the kids, like all the future broadcasters were watching that and they were like, they thought that was acceptable. Nate Burleson, former NFL player, said that was acceptable. So that, future broadcasters, we might be seeing a lot of dead air. So,
Nate killed that broadcast though. Let's give him some props. He nailed that.
They did. To be honest, I feel like Nate Burleson, he was put in a situation where, like, if we're not joking around, he was put in a very iffy situation. It's like the Nickelodeon broadcast, like literally, like it's just you're only talking to kids and stuff like that. Like these are like not football fans or anything like that.
He nailed it though with the test, like and the homework thing for the end zone. That was like a good explanation.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then he was like, a fumble, whatever. The tip of the ball sniffs like it's like a dog sniffing the ground. He had like some very weird fucking explanations for them, but like
I got news for you guys. Breaking news, kind of.
Breaking news.
Quinton Williams posted a video of Robert Saleh on his Instagram account, and rumors are flying that he's probably their next head coach.
Hey, as Booger McFarland
congrats to Bobby Saleh.
Rob Saleh, as the Booger McFarland would say. Dude, I love me some Rob Saleh.
On the Blank Blank show, they call him Bobby Saleh.
Oh, yeah? The Blank Blank show. That the one that Mr. Rogers attends frequently visits.
Blank Tuesdays.
Yeah. Yep. Nick Mullins Mondays, Muffed Podcast next year.
I like me some Blank Tuesdays.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah.
Not the biggest fan myself. Not the biggest fan. Nick Mullins Mondays, Muffed Podcast next year. Stay tuned. That's all I'm gonna say.
Thanks.
But all right, let's get on to the next segment. Let's talk about the wildcard games. Super wildcard weekend. Sorry, excuse me. Not just the wildcard weekend. Super wildcard weekend. Let's start with the first game. Colts at Bills. This was interesting. I feel like a lot of people thought this would be maybe the worst game, or maybe this would just be a blowout or anything like that. Philip Rivers kind of looked good. Philly Rivers looked good up until that last drive, where it was just sad, where he tried to throw it was not even really a Hail Mary. It was maybe a 50-yard pass, and like he just underthrew by like 20 yards, and it's just like you see his arm, it's not anywhere where it used to be. But yeah, they kept it competitive.
He's already got his next job lined up, so he doesn't have to worry.
So what do you think? Do you think he's staying, or you think he's done?
No, he's done. Him, Big Ben.
Oh, come on! Don't know my guy Ben. Come on,
we'll talk about that a little bit later. Overthrow Michael Pittman in the end zone on a 4th down? Pittman laid out. Pittman's a big guy, and he laid out, and he barely got his fingers.
There was two actually. The one, remember, so Rodrigo Blankenship missed a field goal, but the play right before the missed field goal, he had Michael Pittman wide open too, and he threw it behind him, and Pittman couldn't get back and catch it. So I mean, the Colts totally had that's one thing I'll say. The Colts totally had an opportunity to win this game. Like it was just they missed a lot of opportunities. And in that last drive, their defense stepped it up. They had their pass rush looked good. But yeah, I mean the Bills. I mean, I guess if you're gonna say something nice about the Bills, you can say that they played maybe one of their worst games in the last 5-6 weeks, and they still came out winning. So that just shows you how good that team is. Is that they just played
Lamar, Josh Allen.
Ooh. That's what I wanted to be. I wanted it in the first round, but we get who's going to get their second win. Who's going to get their second win first in the playoffs? Lamar or Josh Allen. But we'll get to that next. Aaron, if you're the Colts, you're going to play devil's advocate, or I guess you're just going to play. You're going to be kind of you're going to be an asshole to Colts fans, or do you want to be the nice? You'll be the nice one because you like Swagger Kariki. You like Swagger Kariki, and you'll be the nice guy. Why do you think the Colts will come and the Rodrigo Blankenship? Yeah, Rodrigo B.
Official.
Aaron, why do you think the Colts are going to come back to the playoffs next year?
Why do I think the Colts are going to come back to the playoffs next year? The talent on the roster. They have a lot of young guys, especially Jonathan Taylor, Kenny Moore, Julian Blackmon, just a bunch of players that are going to progress, in my opinion, unless they pull a Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz hate's still here. Okay. Ooh. Anyways, that's not the point. But, I mean, they have a great roster. If they can find a quarterback, I don't know what they're going to do with the quarterback they draft. Maybe they get Carson Wentz. I know Swaggo Kariki, shout out to him. He wants Carson Wentz on the Colts.
Yeah.
To pair with Frank Reich, which he had his best year under. I mean, maybe you get Carson. Maybe you draft a quarterback. Maybe you sign someone. Jameis? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think Jameis maybe. I mean, I don't know. Do they trust Jameis? I don't know if anyone trusts Jameis. but I mean, maybe trade for Deshaun Watson. That might cost a lot though. But hey, I think they could be back if they find the right quarterback. And I mean, that roster is talented. You can't deny that. So I think they'll definitely be a playoff team if they get the right guy at quarterback.
I'm going to say this. What's really sad about this is that Andrew Luck, when you think about it, when Andrew Luck was on the team, it was always they didn't have really the best defense. They never had really a top-notch offensive line. And now they have both of that, and Andrew Luck's not here. Like, I feel like if
Andy Luck coming back out of retirement, I'm telling you, I called it next year.
If Andrew Luck played this year, I'm just going to say this. What do you guys think about this? That if Andrew Luck was on the Colts right now, the Colts would be a top
Super Bowl favorites.
I might even say Super Bowl. I think there's a top 3 for sure, but they might be super because
he's a top 5 quarterback in the league. He's a top 5 quarterback in the league.
I don't think there's really you can not really circle one gigantic weakness on the Colts other than quarterback right now. Yeah.
And even with subpar receivers, Andrew Luck would produce elite numbers.
I mean, they got decent receivers. T.Y. Hilton is not that washed yet, and I mean,
I'm saying so. Even if they had a worse receiving core.
All right, Lemire, you made Colts fans happy. Now you got horseshoes. What's their Horseshoe Nation? Or what do they call them? I don't know what they're whatever. Lemire, you're gonna have to
Colts militia. Colts militia.
Lemire, you got to piss them off a little bit. Why do you think if you're gonna give a reason for why they wouldn't be back in the playoffs next year? Why would that be?
They can't find their quarterback.
That's what I think too. I think they mishandle it.
It's impossible to argue a case against the Colts here because they're so good. They have so much cap space. But I think the loss of Costanzo, who just retired today.
Which opened a shit ton of cap space for them too, which is
$16 million.
Yeah.
Williams. Oh, what a match made in heaven, huh? Trade for Stafford, get Williams, and bam, boom, bam, you have a Super Bowl
I would be really fucking sad.
There. I'm saying they won't get the quarterback.
I might become a Colts like that's just like a secret. I'm already a secret Colts fan, but I might become.
If they get Jimmy and Dante,
you'll join me. Dude, I swear to God, if Parag lowballs fucking Trent Williams out of the fucking Niners,
they already did.
I mean, they already did, but like if they fuck it up to the point where Trent Williams like, I'm done, I'm out of here, and then we got a 1-year rental of Trent Williams when Jimmy wasn't even healthy. We didn't have like really anybody at quarterback who's good, and then fucking Trent Williams is gonna go to the Colts, fucking Yeah, no, this is gonna suck, man. If that happens, that's gonna really suck. So we're not gonna think about that.
Yeah,
move on to the next
week.
Reminisce. Let's think about something actually happy for Niners fans. Rams Seattle. This is a win-win situation or a lose-lose, I guess. However you want to think about it. But Seattle losing is always a win, for Niners fans. I'll say that.
Hey, can I do a case against?
Yeah, let's start you off. You want to start off? Let's a case against Seattle not making the playoffs next year.
Seahawks suck. They suck. Okay,
I don't know about that. Had a better record than the Niners.
They did fire Schottenheimer, which I was super proud of them for. I kind of hated being a 49ers fan because Schottenheimer sucks. Anyways, so that's one good move they did make. But Russell Wilson still doesn't have an offensive line. He can only carry you for so many games. Pete Carroll isn't a good defensive coach. I don't even know why he's the head coach. So they're not going to make the playoffs because Chew Gum Pete, or whatever they call him, Big Balls Pete, or whatever.
Big Balls Pete. I think that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. So you know what? No, they're not making it, and their division's going to be super stacked next year too.
Okay. Aaron, I guess you're pro Seahawks for for this.
I know. 12th man, stand up. All right. Anyways.
I told you you're just gonna say something nice about them. I didn't tell you have to say that, and that was not necessary.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, my bad. I stepped over the boundary. There's a line and I crossed it. I'll reel myself back in.
And that's a home run, whatever Castellanos. That's a home run for Castellanos.
That's all run for Castellanos.
All right, sorry, Aaron, go ahead.
All right, that's a good reference. I like that. Anyway,
reference, dude. I got that.
Yeah, buzz in the baseball. All right, anyways. So Seattle. The meter saying they're not making the playoffs. Pete Carroll every year since 2012 they've made the playoffs. So, they have repeated success. I mean, I'm sure they'll beef up the defense a little bit. That's what they got to do. I mean, they still have Russell Wilson, one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. Obviously, he fell off from being the MVP. Everyone's like, oh, this is the year Russell's going to win MVP. And then he trademarked let Russ cook and it all went downhill from there. Side note, all NFL players need to stop trademarking shit because ever since you do that, everything goes down. Like Hail Murray, Money Badger, and then let Russ cook. They all dipped after that. Anyways, that's besides the point. The Seahawks have a talented roster, but it has a lot of holes. The defense was one of the worst defenses to start the year. They tightened down a little bit towards the end of the year. That's still a little questionable. But Russell Wilson was able to carry them to the playoffs. And honestly, the meter said the division is going to be stacked. I mean, we don't know what the Niners are going to look like next year. We don't. The Rams, sure. I mean, they're like the most hot and cold team in the NFL. Like the Seahawks would be able to beat them like at least one of the two games. And the Cardinals, I think with Cliff Kingsbury, they're kind of like a 500 team. They got a 500 team right now. I mean, I think the division's going to be tough, but I don't think it's going to be like as good as people think it is going to be next year, honestly. So I think the Seahawks might still be able to come on top, maybe get the one of the two spot in the division, and I think they'll make the playoffs. And they need a running back, I think, because as much as I love
another
DJ
Dallas, another first round running back.
They need a running back. I mean, as much as I love DJ Dallas and Carlos Hyde, I mean, I don't really know. I mean, I've been watching enough DJ Dallas. I just like his name.
Every year you get what's the name? Chris Carson and Rashad Penny get injured almost every fucking year.
They extended Schneider for 7 more years, so expect another first-round running back for the next 7 years.
Or Jordan Brooks, linebacker, that was supposed to be like a 3rd rounder, and they took him in the 1st. Yeah, I know.
Dude, I don't even know why they extended John Snyder.
No, because he's a genius. He traded away his 1st rounders for Jamal Adams, and now he doesn't have to draft in the 1st round. Like everyone who's clowning him,
and when he does draft in the 1st round, it's LJ Collier.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, everyone clowned him for you traded too much for Jamal Adams. But to be honest, if you think about it, LJ Collier plus Rashad Penny plus Jordan Brooks for Jamal Adams, I mean that's a pretty good fucking trade. I would do that in a heartbeat. Yeah. Okay, let's get to the next game. Washington football team, Tampa Bay Bucks. Taylor Heineke, man. I told him a few weeks ago. I was telling him about the tight spiral, man. He throws a nice fuckable spiral. He almost kind of made it towards the end. It kind of seemed that maybe he can do something. But yeah,
he made magic. He did. Taylor.
It's just their offense is so blah, it's just so vanilla. There's just nothing special about it. It's the most generic play calls. It's just these slant routes, in routes. It's just all these just little chuck. I just feel bad for Terry McLaurin, really, honestly. That's just such a boring offense. But yeah, their defense is fucking amazing. This honestly kind of reminds me the Washington football team are kind of built like the Chicago Bears, but they just have a really shitty offense, but a really amazing defense. But yeah, this is not their year, but at least there's a little bit of a hope for the future. Let me, you've been negative this whole time. Let me just do something positive. Why is Washington coming back?
Their defense.
Go against Washington.
Aaron, come on. Let me just been against 2 times.
Good ones, huh?
You get a positive one for now, just to switch it up a little bit.
The defense. They have a good amazing defense. Chase Young, one of the best rookie edge rushers to come out in a while after Nick Bosa. That's my obligation right there.
That's not a while. That's like 1 year.
Yeah. Well, but like in a while, since like Joey Bosa, they're the two best.
I get what you mean.
Right.
I mean, Myles Garrett's not bad either. Myles Garrett's not any.
Oh yeah. Okay, development good, man. What can I say? All right. Anyways, best one of the best players from his class, and then they've got a solid D line, young D line, good coaching staff, good offense too, good skill position players. Good.
So what do you think they do at quarterback? What do you think they do at quarterback? And I think they probably need another receiver or some sort of.
I think they
right now it's just Terry McLaurin.
I think they make a play for Stafford, but I don't think they'll get him.
I kind of like Jameis, to be honest. I kind of because their uniforms are kind of like Jameis played at Florida State. They got a guy like that whole Native American vibe. I mean, maybe I guess they're watching football team trying to separate from.
I could see them taking Mac Jones. I could see them taking Mac Jones.
Maybe.
I think they could compete with Alex Smith too, because Alex Smith. He's a perfect fit for what Ron Rivera wants to do. Don't turn the damn ball over.
Yeah, but he's got no mobility. He's on one leg. It was just bad. He's on one leg. Like I mean, I think
Heineke, Mac Jones, and Alex Smith. That's a good quarterback room.
That's not. Yeah, I agree. I don't think that's half bad. And maybe I don't know if the Panthers maybe get a quarterback. Maybe they want to get rid of Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah, maybe even PJ Walker. There's plenty.
People are saying Cam Newton, but I feel like if they didn't take Cam Newton this year, why would they take him next year? I don't see what
Rivera likes Cam.
I mean, he didn't like him obviously enough to fucking take him last year. I mean, he sat in free agency for a while.
I think Rivera believed in Haskins this year. Never worked out.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the Haskins situation, that's definitely rough. Okay, yeah.
Maybe they can re-sign Dwayne Haskins.
He just he signed with somebody, or he went and worked out with somebody.
He went unclaimed.
The Falcons, right?
Panthers.
No, I didn't. The Panthers. Yeah, he worked out with the Panthers. Yeah.
Oh, so, Lamau.
Lamau.
I mean, to be honest, honestly, I probably would have went to the strip club too if I was Dwayne Haskins. I would be honest with you guys now.
After losing to Seattle, I mean, yeah, it's pretty sad.
And took my mask off and recorded a video and let it.
No, guys, come on, that was
normal circumstances. Under normal circumstances, this wasn't a pandemic. This wasn't a pandemic. I'd be in the strip club doing. So
but then he told everybody that was his girlfriend's. It was his girlfriend's birthday party. That it wasn't a strip club. It was his girlfriend's birthday party. He's just getting lap dances by two strippers at the same time. But
yeah,
his girlfriend was
very intriguing birthday party by the girlfriend.
They're very open. Yeah, they're very open. All right, let's get on to the first game of Sunday. This is a good one. This is probably one of my favorite games.
Whoa! I don't get the shit on the Washington football team. What's up?
Oh, sorry. I totally. Aaron, go ahead. I'm sorry. I totally blanked on that. Yeah, Washington football team. You shit on them. I just like the Washington football team so much. I just skipped that. I was like, subconsciously, I just skipped.
I understand you. I understand, man. I mean, this is gonna be a little tough for me because I honestly think they are gonna make the playoffs next year because that division is trash, and I feel like they're the only team that has like anything.
No, Dallas is. I think Dallas will come back next year.
New York
11-5,
pretty good.
With Saquon back, that's true. I mean, they got a little bit of
Danny Dimes, Dante Pettis, Saquon Barkley. What a big three!
Yeah, no, please don't put Saquon with this guy. I don't think they're. One of them is not like the other. Okay, Aaron. Yeah.
Yeah, Dante Pettis. He's better than the rest. My bad. Go ahead.
What I can see is potentially stopping them from making the playoffs is if Dallas does put it together, like you guys said, if they get Dak back. I mean, okay, if Dallas has Dak, actually, I totally forgot about Dak because he's been out there.
Yeah.
If Dallas has Dak, I feel like they will take the division. But another thing that will stop them from making the playoffs, they don't figure out the quarterback position. I don't know. Do they go all in on Heineke after that 1 year and then he just doesn't live up to the hype? Do they bring back Alex Smith with, as much as I love Alex, he had some great games, but, how long is he going to be able to keep that up? I mean, if they draft a rookie, maybe he doesn't, start out as flashy as they hope and they miss. I mean, that defense is solid. I mean, they just need a better offense. They need better running backs. They need a number 2 complement to Terry McLaurin. And honestly, I can't even name a tight end on their roster right now, if I'm being honest with you.
Well, the quarterback,
Logan Thomas. Logan Thomas.
Come on, every game where they talk about, he used to play Virginia Tech. He used to be a quarterback at Virginia Tech. So, every game they have to mention that.
Oh, yeah, Logan Thomas. Yeah. So, I guess they got Logan Thomas. Well, I mean, they need to beef up that offense. I think the offense is holding them back, and they need to figure out the quarterback. So, if they maybe, I don't know, kind of fuck that up, then I don't think they'll make the playoffs. But I think that they most likely will be making the playoffs next year.
Yeah, no, I like what they're building there. I think they're trying to fix their old mistakes. And I think a lot of I've seen a lot of Washington football team fans want Juju Smith-Schuster to be the number 2 guy with Terry. I don't know if Juju wants to come, but I mean Juju's always Juju just hasn't been good as a number 1 guy ever since AB left. Juju hasn't been like the same guy. So I feel like maybe as a number.
He looks pretty good recently.
Hey, but unfortunately for Juju, there is no logo in the Washington. I guess WFT is their logo.
No, but come on,
there is no logo.
Yo, come on, you don't disrespect the league. Don't disrespect the league. Yeah, that's perfect. Exactly. You go somewhere where there's no logo. All the distractions are out the window. And that's where he goes.
Then he can pull up in a Corvette if he wants.
Nobody will know. I mean, it's the middle of nowhere. It's
hop in the jet.
Why you mad like that? Why you talk like that?
I don't know why you talk like that. Why you walk like that? Why you talk like that?
Boom.
There we go.
All right, first game of Sunday, Baltimore, Tennessee. This was an interesting one. I feel like these are two teams.
The Lamita Hate Bowl.
The Lamita Hate Bowl. This is a Lamita Hate Bowl right here. Lamita Hate Bowl playoffs edition. Baltimore came out. This was I guess Lamar Jackson. If he lost this one again and he goes 3 years in a row of going one and done in the playoffs, it was just gonna be rough. They got it together. They started running the ball. Lamar Jackson had that 50-yard rushing touchdown, which was like, I mean, that was a good play. And Baltimore's defense really fucking showed. Like, I think Baltimore's defense has always been like, yeah, they've been good, but this year I feel like maybe they took a little bit of a step back. This game, I mean, they stopped fucking Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry had like 40 rushing yards. They pretty much contained, I mean, the Titans like the whole game, and they were really fucking good. Like, they are looking like maybe one of the top defenses right now in the NFL. And the Ravens are fucking on fire right now. Yeah, the Ravens are on fire. That defense looks good. Okay, Lamita, I know you're not a big Ravens fan, so I'll let you choose. You want to go for pro Ravens or con? Titans. Titans. Sorry, Titans. You're not a big Titans guy.
Aaron, which one do you want to do?
I'm gonna go against the Titans. I'm gonna force Lamita to say something nice about them.
Oh, so... I like that. And that's smart. That's fucking smart. Lamita, something nice about the Titans. Why will the Titans be coming back?
I was actually quite disappointed that they lost.
The Lamar hate is too strong.
I think Ryan Tannehill is a borderline elite quarterback, so I think they should be fine. Derrick Henry is pretty good. Good offense.
Is he a 2019 comeback player of the year though?
He didn't deserve that. No, get the hell out of here. But I think he is bordering on elite right now, and I think he doesn't make him a bad player. And I think Vrabel should have never punted on 4th and 2. They might have won that game too.
Yeah, they could have. Yeah. You're not worried about the Colts maybe getting better? You're not worried about
I'm not worried about the Jaguars and Texans.
Yeah, that's not. Hey, Trevor Lawrence. What if Trevor Lawrence comes out and he's like the MVP in his rookie year?
If he's the MVP, that team's still especially if Urban Meyer's their coach. Oh,
they got a
long season.
They got a few players that can name. Josh Allen, DJ Chark. What's the name? James Robinson. 3. That's 3 guys I just named. Miles Jack. 4.
Fun trivia. This could be totally wrong because it's a Muffed Podcast. We don't follow up and research, but I think the Jaguars are the first team since the 2002 Panthers to win their first game and finish 1-15. So salute to them.
Whoa, good that is a cool stat. Wait, didn't the Niners do that?
No, because they won against the Rams.
Oh, they beat the Rams twice because friggin' Kaepernick.
The Rams just suck against the Niners. Next year we do picks. I'm picking the Niners both times against the Rams. I don't care how the season's looking. I'm just doing it because I just
know what's up.
How it is.
Okay. Yeah.
Right, anyways, Lamir, do you have anything else to say about the Titans?
Yeah. Any nice things to say about the Titans?
No, not really.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right, Aaron.
Well, let me put on my Lamir cap real quick so I can hate on the Titans. But honestly, the one thing. This might be cheating, but the one thing I see can hold the Titans back is regression. And it's hard to have sustained success in the NFL. It really is. I mean, this team's stacked. I mean, maybe they just other teams do better than them next year. Like maybe the Colts win the division, they're fighting for a wild card spot, and they just kind of can't squeak in. I don't really know. I mean, the team's stacked. I mean, maybe if Tannehill takes a step back and if Derrick Henry doesn't look as good as he once was, I mean, that's the only thing I could see holding them back. I mean, that team is solid. I think they're definitely a wild card team at least.
I think if they don't upgrade their defense, that's a big one because their defense is very bad. That's a big reason why the Ravens were able to run all over them. And the other thing is, I think Arthur Smith, if he gets hired as a head coach, I could see that being a problem just because of consistency. They just they have to learn from a new offensive coordinator and stuff like that.
You think they hire in-house?
No. Arthur Smith, if he leaves, Smith leaves the offensive coordinator. If he leaves, because I think that he's a lot of the things to talk about Ryan Tannehill and his efficiency and all that. I think a lot of that could be put on Arthur Smith and stuff like that. So I don't know. Those are just, if I'm nitpicking, 2 things I would probably say too. Let's talk about this game, Nickelodeon game, Bears versus Saints. I mean, we already talked a lot about it in my highlight, but let's just go over. We'll do our pros and cons. Lemire graciously he asked me he wants to do the pros because he's a big Matt Nagy fan.
No, whoa. No. I want to do the cons. I want to do the cons.
Matt Nagy. He said he's not the biggest Mitch guy, but he loves Matt Nagy and he just loves what he's doing with his offense. So I'm gonna say Lemire, you can do the cons. Lemire, I'll be nice.
Thank God.
You have to mention about how much you love Matt Nagy, right? Your favorite head coach.
Yeah, sure.
Coach of the year, 2017 or 2018 coach of the year, I think.
2018.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. You know why they don't make the playoffs?
Why not?
Matt freaking Nagy. That's the sole reason. Good defense. But Chuck Pagano's retired now, so who's going to run that shit? So there we go.
Greg Williams. I was telling you, Greg Williams, you bring him in. That's an elite coach.
Yeah, and might as well hire Bill O'Brien as their offensive coordinator at this point.
GM. He'll be the GM.
All right, yeah, my bad. Fire pace.
They need Adam Gase, too.
Yeah, even if they get freaking Aaron Rodgers, even if they get Aaron Rodgers in that offense, Matt Nagy's going to find a way to shit the bed.
I mean, Aaron Rodgers is carried by Matt LaFleur, but
even if they get Patrick Mahomes for your sake,
Matt
Nagy will shit the damn bed.
Come on, an elite quarterback like that, and an elite coach. Okay, so what other? Okay, let's
his eliteness is so elite it cancels out.
Okay, it's so much that it goes all the way back around. Okay, can you give us another reason other than Matt Nagy? Is there maybe another reason?
There is no other reason.
So you're trying to tell me if any other head coach would go to the playoffs with this team?
Yeah. 100%. Even Jeff freaking Fisher, man. Jeff.
Hey, what Jeff Fisher's? Come on, I like Jeff Fisher. I'm a big Jeff Fisher guy.
Some of the Jeff Fisher slander here, Lemire.
Yeah, the offensive play design is sometimes it's so head scratching on the Chicago Bears team.
But that pass to wins.
The trick play was cool. The trick play was cool, but that's the only thing they know how to do. Can't you just run regular passes and runs? Bro,
what was really cool?
It's not that hard. I swear.
One thing that was pretty cool. The Bears game against the Packers, that first drive, the Bears drove down and scored a touchdown. I was like, dude, what did the Bears beat the Packers? And then they didn't do anything for the rest of the game. So that first drive,
Matt Nagy
they just keep that.
Sucks. He ruined Mitch. He's gonna ruin David Montgomery at this rate. Ruined Allen Robinson's career.
I mean, come on. I don't think he's playing with Blake Bortles. I don't think it's really that much different to play with.
At least he was putting up insane stats, Bortles. Matt Nagy
he put some good stats still.
Actually, that's Allen Robinson. He knew Nagy was the coach. Why did he go there? What else?
Could have went to Niners.
What else?
I want him that.
Yeah, should have Shanahan versus Nagy. It's like a trash can versus a freaking mall.
Hey, come on, don't say such bad things about Shanahan. Come on, he's not that bad. He just lost one Super Bowl, man. He's not that bad.
What else? How else can I hate on him? Nagy's going to ruin Darnell Mooney. I like the guy, but
he made a punch. I think he made a punch Chauncey Gardner-Johnson.
Yeah, dude, honestly, I could see Matt Nagy going, hey, Wims, hey, Miller, how about you knock the shit out of that guy? It'll be funny.
But what about the year that the Bears went to the playoffs and the double doink happened? Was that his fault? The double doink?
Well, I think Matt Nagy probably told Cody Parkey some shit, and Cody Parkey got it all in his head. I'm telling you, it's all.
Okay.
It was that game was actually Trubisky playing well in the.
That was I mean that Bears defense, that was the year where they were amazing.
Trubisky probably did what Russell Wilson does and pulled out the mic system and called his own plays.
Come on, man. Mitch Trubisky's kind of ass. All right, Aaron, let's say something positive about the Bears.
Well, I just want to say the reason the Bears will be back in the playoffs is they get rid of Trubisky, all right? Trubisky ruined Nagy, okay? Trubisky ruined Nagy. I'm going to tell you something. Matt Nagy, offensive genius play calling. Remember that one Sunday night game against the Cowboys where
he was pretty good at the Chiefs?
I remember when that one offensive game where the Bears scored a touchdown with their O-lineman against the Cowboys in Sunday Night Football. That was pretty cool.
Yep.
Remember that?
Cowboys. It's the Cowboys.
Yeah, Matt Nagy versus elite coach Mike McCarthy. Two elite coaches. When Mike McCarthy I want to say this hot take right now. When Mike McCarthy smashes a watermelon, he's a top 3 head coach of all time.
I agree with that.
Yeah. I just want to say, defense is amazing. Matt Nagy, genius play caller. Get Trubisky out of there. The Bears. Okay, but in all seriousness, no. That was a play on what Lemire was saying. But in my honest opinion, I think they'll make the playoffs. Honestly, even if they keep Nagy, I think they gotta go with Nick Foles, better than Carson Wentz. Nick Foles is elite. They'll win. No, but seriously, I think the defense is stacked. I mean, the offense is so questionable. I mean, honestly, they were able to scrape into the playoffs this year. I think they might be able to scrape into the playoffs next year, even under the same system. So, I mean, I have nothing really positive to say about them besides that.
Yeah, no, the Bears. I can't believe this stat. Like they've never had a 4,000-yard passer. Like in their whole like history of their team, like they never had a fucking 4,000-yard passer, which is like that's. I mean, that's crazy. Fucking Jimmy Garoppolo did that. I think he did, right? Lemire, did he have 4,000 last year?
I think he had 3,000 something.
Oh shit! All right, never mind. Pat Mahomes routinely does fucking 4,000. We'll go with a good quarterback. So yeah, that's just crazy. Let's go on to the last game. This was the craziest one. I mean, I didn't think this was going to start off this way. I thought maybe Cleveland had a chance to win, but no head coach, no Denzel Ward, no Joel Bitonio, and they are up 28-0 in like 5 minutes. Like they scored all those fucking points in the first like 5 to 10 minutes. It was crazy. I mean, it all started off with the fucking the Peyton Manning-esque, the Super Bowl in 2013, where the snap is too high and then they pick it up for a touchdown, and it just went downhill from there. And then the funny thing is the Steelers got back into it like by the end of it, and then they fucking punted on fourth down like when they had 4th and 1 when they had all the momentum. They had all the momentum. Like if this was a time to let's put the balls to the wall and let's try to fucking win this game and somehow get out of here with the dub.
Drew Lock, if they had Drew Lock.
Drew Lock is a garbage time goat. The moment it gets a little bit close, I mean, I don't think he would have been as good. But
anyways, I fact checked. Jimmy had 3,978 yards.
Yes, that's a Carlos Hyde one that year when he had like 997.
And Marquise Goodwin with like 960 receiving yards because Blake Countess knocked them out with a dirty hit. I remember that play.
Damn, I didn't even remember the player. Yeah, you remember the player. But yeah, let's talk about this. Lemire, Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Do you want to go pro? Let's go pro. You've been going con for a lot of guys. You're going to talk about the pros. Why are they going to come?
All right, Pittsburgh. All right, first of all, no Juju Smith-Schuster, so no extra motivation for the other team. There's that.
So you think Juju's gone? You think Juju's?
Yeah, they don't have the money.
What was that Antonio Brown tweet? Do you remember? It was like Boo Boo Schuster or whatever.
Boo Boo Smith Booster or something like that. Boo Boo Smith Schuster.
Do you think Mike Tomlin's getting him the boot and he's gonna be there? See you later, Boo Boo.
Yeah,
Boo Schuster?
I think he's gonna demand way too much money, and you don't pay that much for a dancer. Come on now. Juju's a cool guy though. I like Juju to an extent. I think he's getting too much hate. I like Juju, but then he picked the fight with Javon Kinlaw. And and Big Ben's probably retiring for the better. I think Mason Rudolph must have done better.
That's where I mean, well, no. See, here's what I think. I don't think Big Ben will retire though, because like this is a perfect Ben situation. Like it's set up perfectly for Big Ben to like make a documentary or something, like make this whole narrative about like how that was the game, they lost the game. And if you look at his stats, like if you didn't watch the game, you'd think honestly he didn't do that bad. Like if you just ignored the interceptions, that's 4 touchdowns, 500 yards, most completions in NFL history.
Jimmy Garoppolo's interception, then he's the best.
Well, no, but Jimmy Garoppolo, but this is checks out. He's got the most completions in one game ever. That's good for.
He threw it like 80 times.
He did 500 yards and 4 touchdowns. I mean, if you think about that, that's that's elite quarterback right there. And then you add in the 4 interceptions, and that's probably the reason they lost the game. Big Ben,
Yeah, but I think they Sammy D or Jameis. I think Sammy D or Jameis goes there, and I think they might be an upgrade over where Ben is right now. And their defense is still dominant. Devin Bush, Bud Dupree come back, and I think they're good to go.
I'm not taking this Big Ben slander, dude. Big Ben, nobody bigger than Ben. I'm gonna miss this. Like if he leaves, did you see that thing where he's sitting there and he's like crying in his helmet and his face is too fat for his helmet? It always looks so squished and all that. I'm gonna miss that. Like I need like if Phillip Rivers is gone, like honestly, I feel so good that we got Drew Brees, Phillip Rivers, and Big Ben in the playoffs. Because like as much as I like the young guys, I like the OGs. They feel like those are guys that I grew up with and stuff like that. So it's gonna be sad if Big Ben leaves.
So I'm against the Steelers, right?
Yeah, you're against the Steelers. Yeah.
All right. So you might have to edit this out, by the way. I'm just warning you. So how do I word this? Hold on, I had to think about this. I'll be really careful with this.
Okay. I like the start of this already.
Steelers.
Fuck, no, it made sense in my head, but now I'm putting it on the spot, and I just can't fucking.
Just go for it, Aaron. Go for it. Just go for it. If it doesn't make sense, Lemire and I will be like, Aaron, we're going to cut you off, and that makes 0 sense. Just go for it.
All right. Just like girls, Big Ben has sex with consensually. The Pittsburgh Steelers playoff chances are none.
Oh, wow.
You gotta get what I'm going with here.
No, I see. Yeah, that's a Big Ben rape joke. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, all right. First of all, That was a lighthearted joke. We do not condone any type of rape.
No rape. Yeah, no rape.
No,
and also, we're not making fun of Big Ben because I know he got a big porn problem. No Big Ben porn jokes as well. You know, that's a very sensitive subject. I don't want to address that either. But I did see a meme where it was like Big Ben's going to be in elite form in the offseason, going on page 100 on Pornhub, and I chuckled at it. That was a little bit funny. It was, I have to admit, but I do not. You know,
but
as a serious
the rest
problem,
of us did. Us as a podcast, we did not chuckle at it.
We do not laugh at addiction. That's an addiction, and we do not laugh at it. You know, my support's a Big Ben.
I hope Ben gets his head right and becomes a better person in the future. Next, go ahead, Aaron.
Maybe it helps his arm out. Maybe he can.
All right, kind of feel kind of shitty now. You know.
Go ahead, Aaron.
Now that I cussed them out, you know, it's all right. You know, whatever.
It's fine.
You know, all right. But what was I talking about?
And if you're canceled, we go down with you, so it's fine.
No, okay, I appreciate that.
I'm a good public relations guy, Aaron. I got you. Don't worry.
All right, thank you. Yeah. So the Steelers. I mean, Big Ben. I mean, if he retires, like, I don't think they're making the playoffs. But if he doesn't, I mean, they have a ton of free agents, not a lot of cap space. Like, who are they going to resign? Are they going to bring back Juju? I don't know. They got a lot of aging stars. They got a lot of young guys, but they got a lot of free agents. They're going to be missing a lot of pieces next year. So I feel like that's the reason they're not going to come back. And, you know, the worst 11-0 team, which was a meme, you know, kind of turned out it was true. You know, they collapsed. I mean, I don't see them. Honestly, I wholeheartedly think they will not be in the playoffs next year. But it's hard to, like, pin down exactly why. It's probably because they're going to be missing pieces. Ben's either going to regress or retire.
And a division.
Juju could be gone.
The division is on the up. There's just so many teams. I mean, the Bengals are on the up with Joe Burrow. I mean, you got the the Ravens and the Browns.
Yeah, Joe Burrow. Yeah, that's right. I know who he is. If Joe Burrow steps up,
And where did he get drafted? Aaron, what position did he get drafted? You know, what spot in the draft?
Number 1 overall, 2020.
Yeah. Is there and who's the most recent Heisman winning quarterback who was drafted number 1 overall?
Shit. Let me think of this one. It's either Kyler or Baker.
This is where the joke started.
That's where the joke started from.
Yeah, that's where the joke started.
In the Gauntlet episode. Speaking of which, that might be coming back. Just
could be. Yeah. We're not gonna not anything just yet, but you know, just you didn't hear from us. Might be coming back. Yeah. Aaron, sorry. Go ahead.
Shout out to Big Ben. You know what he did wasn't excusable. You know, I'm not defending him at all, but I'm glad he became a better person and started a family. You know, I was just fucking with him. Also, shout out to Big Ben. My bodies look like Big Ben. It's my 5th slice of Papa John's pizza. So.
Oh.
There you go.
Dude, I'm just gonna miss Big Ben. There's no quarterback built like that, and I'm gonna miss that. But I feel like the Pittsburgh honestly would be a place like Kyle Trask or maybe Mac Jones could fit inside, and also like if they don't go for Sammy D like Lemire says. I feel like that could be I don't know. I feel like that could maybe fit if they just want to slide somebody in, you know, very similar body type. Kyle Trask is like a big dude. Could be. I don't know. But yeah, that was super.
Trask would have to put on maybe 300 pounds.
Hey, you know, Big Ben will meet up with him.
No,
Big Ben.
We don't fat shame. We don't fat shame here either.
I was gonna say Big Ben was gonna meet up with him.
Screwed up on my end.
He was gonna show him his Google Drive file. And Big Ben's gonna come over and show him his Google Drive files, and Kyle Trask will get in shape right away.
He'll just show him the playbook.
That's right. That's what I said. Film. There's film. Yeah, it was gonna be like Heinz Ward touchdowns and stuff like that, like OG film we're watching. Yeah, what did you think I was talking about?
We're getting canceled for this episode, aren't we?
Yeah, we legitimately might get canceled for this one.
It's gonna be
no one watches 40 minutes into the podcast, anyways.
Speaking of which, if you made it this far, like, I don't know, like it, maybe comment, I don't know, and let's give a password and comment.
Subscribe.
No, there's gotta be something like so people see it in the comments like, what the fuck does this mean? There's gonna be something like stupid.
If you made it this far, comment Carson 0-1.
Okay, do that, or I have another one. We do
Boo Boo Smith Schuster.
Yeah, Boo Boo Smith Schuster. Put that down. We'll put that. Yeah.
Or Chubba Chubba Choo Choo.
Chubba Chubba Choo Choo. There's 3 options, honestly. You got a whole
or also just fucking comment that you made it this far. Honestly,
the longer the game goes on, the harder Chubb gets, or something like that. Who said that? Didn't Chris Collinsworth say that?
No, it was like the longer the game goes, the harder it is to put Chubb down. That's what it was. The longer the game goes, the harder it is to put Chubb down, and it's like it's kind of hard to get your Chubb down.
Chris Collinsworth called everyone thick too. He's like nice, young, thick body.
That's what's his name? Colin Coward. That's his favorite. Sam Darnold or whatever. That's what he used to be. Thick Midwestern quarterback.
Big chunky Midwestern quarterback.
He likes some thick.
Chris Collinsworth. Chris Colts on Jamie Collins back in the day when he was on the Patriots. Like, I swear to God, like I would be watching Sunday Night Football, and then like every time he'd be like, Jamie Collins, I love this guy, and he'd like, I don't remember what he said because it was a while ago, but he would rant about it for like 5 minutes, and I'd be like, okay, keep it in your pants.
We get it, man. We get it. All right, let's end this off with looking at the divisional round. These are some good games. Like I think last week I was looking at maybe there was a few good games and there was a few that I was like not very excited about. I'm excited about pretty much every single game this week. Let's start off with let's just do our picks. As always, they're gonna be on social media at the Muffed, Twitter and Instagram. Check that out. And let's start off Rams at Green Bay Packers. Lemeter, who are you going with?
Hold on. Lemeter has only gone against the Packers when he's picking the Niners, and he's only gone against the Rams when he's picking the Niners. So this is a big one for him. I want to see what he says.
This is a big one. Yeah.
Packers.
Let me actually
go back. Go.
Okay.
That was disgusting. Right. I just want to throw up a little.
Aaron.
God. I am taking the Packers as well.
I'm going to say that, and that's going to make you really disgusted. And actually, I mean, it goes disgusted either way, really. But I'm going with the LA frauds, dude. The Rams. I'm going with the Rams. Oh. Fuck you for Aaron Rodgers. You were looking at me, Aaron Rodgers? Yeah. Go fuck yourself. Aaron Donald's going to put your fucking ass in the ground. Let's fucking go. Aaron Rodgers, not my MVP. There we go. Get that from me. Next one. Sorry.
Got a little excited inside now.
Yeah, let me because Lemeter's well. Actually, I was gonna say no. That's the Cal Bowl. We got to figure out who's the better quarterback from Cal. Not a big fan of UC Berkeley.
I think it might be Jared Goff.
Wait, who did Aaron pick?
Aaron picked the Packers.
Packers. Did you not hear me say "Go Pack Go"? I thought that was really humiliating for me.
That was humiliating. I heard
it.
I
did.
And I deleted it from my brain. I deleted it from my brain. So I will forget about that. Never happened. But yeah, I will be going with the LA Frauds. LA Frauds is the pick. All right, Ravens Bills.
Character development.
Aaron, Ravens Bills. Who are you taking?
I'm taking the Ravens.
Lamar, well.
Dirty Lamar Jackson.
Give me the Ravens as well. Lemeter,
who you got?
Oh, Bills.
That makes
double
sense.
Points, right?
So Lemeter gets a double point.
The Bills.
Yeah,
he's only picked against the Bills against the Niners too.
Yeah, but this one was a lot closer, man. This one was a lot closer.
The Bills are 15-1. Those are 15-1.
But in reality they were 13-3, so it was pretty close.
That's true.
That's probably that's one of the Lemeter's closer ones. Yeah. So I get a double point when potentially if the Rams win, and Lemeter gets double points if the Bills will win. All right, let's go to the next one. Browns Chiefs. Lemeter, let's start you off because I know what you're gonna say.
Brownies. Okay, hear me out. It's not completely irrational.
No,
it's not as irrational. Okay.
No,
so I've watched Baker Mayfield. I've taken a look at Baker Mayfield, and I think he could be a Tannehill type guy, peak efficiency type of guy. I think the Browns have a chip on their shoulder with Chase Claypool saying Brown's gonna get smacked. So and the best way to beat the Chiefs is rush 4, and the Browns could get plenty of pass rush with 4 guys, and keep Patrick Mahomes off the field. How would they do that? They have an elite run game.
Trying to injure him?
No. Elite run game. That's what I meant.
Goddamn, that's some Greg Williams type shit there.
No. Chubb and Hunt, long drives for the Browns. Baker makes throws when he needs to.
That's my guy.
Dice him up. Hopefully Pat Mahomes stays healthy. Knock on wood.
There you go. I like that.
And what's the last thing I was gonna say? Yeah, Baker makes his throws. Myles Garrett sacks Patrick Mahomes, and Baker wins a shootout.
Let's finish that off with I hate the Chiefs. I'm going to go with, I think, the one guy who's been getting too much slander is my guy, Patrick Mahomes. He's had 3 weeks to sit on the couch and hear about how Josh Allen and Aaron Rodgers are better than him, and it's the recency bias. He's going to come out there and he's going to fucking plop his balls down. He's going to plop his balls down. He's been 3 weeks of fucking disrespect. I've been sitting on the couch listening to this bullshit, and I'm going to fucking throw rockets and whip them fucking to Tyreek Hill. And
rockets to Denzel Ward. Sorry.
No. Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, Chiefs by $1 million. That's what I'm taking. Aaron, go ahead.
So, I'm going to have a little metaphor here for this pick that I'm about to do. So, Lemeter, you're going to be involved in this. So, let's say me and Lemeter, hypothetically, we go to the same college, right? There's this girl I'm very interested in, right? Very interested in. I'm like, hey, what's your name? She's like, oh, my name is Double Points. And I'm like, oh, hi, Double Points. Nice to meet you. My name's Aaron. And so and then we start talking, and things are going very well. We have the same classes, maybe we flirt a little bit, get it going. And then, eventually, I bring up the confidence to ask her, I take her back to my dorm, right?
Oh.
So, I'm walking in there, ready to get my fruit
consensually taking her back. Right.
Consensually, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So, I just showered, I'm ready. And then all of a sudden, I get a text No, not that. I open the door. I'm about to welcome her to my dorm. Then Lemire comes over, grabs her by the hair, and says, "Hi, how you doing?" And she's like, "Wow, Lemire, you're way better looking than Aaron. I'm gonna go with you." So Lemire gets the double points. So what I'm trying to say here is I was going to pick the Browns just for the meme for the double points, but then Lemire just decided to pick them anyways. I mean, I think the Chiefs are going to win. I'm picking the Chiefs now just because there's no point in me doing that. But
and you haven't had double points a single time. You didn't get a single match with double points last week.
I had one.
Yeah. Lemire had like
I wanted to stir the pot, but Lemire
Lemire had like
Lemire cock-blocked me for my yeah.
I mean, Aaron, come on. This one was obvious. I literally knew the moment the Browns won, and it was. I mean, honestly, it actually didn't even have to be the Browns. Like, if it was the Colts, like let's say the Colts beat the Bills and the Colts were playing the Chiefs, Lemire was going to pick the Colts.
The Colts almost beat the Chiefs last year.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, Aaron. What I told you, there's no scenario you can choose every team 1 through 6 seeds in the AFC, and Lemire will figure out an argument for why they'll beat the Chiefs. So
2 through 7.
2 through 7.
Yeah. Well, I really hope the Browns win. I really do. I really hope the Browns win just to suck it to the fucking Chase Claypool and the fucking bitch ass Steelers. Fuck the Steelers. Sorry. Yeah.
Let's go, Aaron. Come on my side. Come on, man. Come on.
I want to. I really do. I really want to. But Lemire, you stole my girl from me. You stole her from me. You stole my sweet double points.
I'll pick the Chiefs then, Aaron.
No,
you can't. There's no flipping. There's no pick flip. Wait. I gotta enforce this too. There's no pick flipping here. I gotta enforce that.
I'm going with my boy Mahomes.
This is Pat's sexual, Aaron. I hope that it's mutual. Aaron, it could be me and you, man. You had a girl that you were thinking about, and me and you with my boy Patty.
That's kind of weird, guys.
It's not weird, man. No homo.
There's nothing weird. There's nothing weird.
No homo. Aaron and I would have a threesome with Patrick Mahomes if he ever wanted.
I don't need to say that because I am comfortable with my sexuality, so it doesn't bother me.
We're pansexuals. It's not
exactly.
Weird. Yeah.
He's a cute guy. Wait, what? Huh?
I mean, have you seen his arms? Have you seen it? Have you seen his arm? I mean, it's not all about the body for me, but have you seen his arm? I mean, it just.
I've seen his contract though. Oof.
I've seen that too. All right, now this last game, this is very important. This is a very important one for me. I have to know what Lemire chooses because this is very important for who Lemire chooses.
I know what it is.
Based off who I will be choosing. Lemire, Buccaneers, Saints. Who will you be choosing, please?
New Orleans Saints, everybody.
Let's go. Who dat?
Oh, no, Aaron, that's no. They lose. They lose when he picks them, Aaron. They lose when he picks them.
That's not true. He picked them what week? It was the end of the year. It was like 15, 16, or 17. He picked them and they won. So,
dude, no, the last 5 weeks, Lemire picked against the Saints every week and they won every fucking game, like because of that. Dude.
Oh, that's true. Fuck. Who
He picked against the Saints last week. He picked the Bears. Okay, let's do this again. You can switch one of my picks around if you can just pick.
No.
Come on, man.
Actually,
why do you hate Who Dat Nation so much?
I think okay.
Let Aaron have the double points. I'll switch to the Browns with you. Let Aaron have the double points.
No, I want my double points. Get out of here, bro.
Oh, you're gonna come on, Aaron.
Get out.
Aaron, no, you come on. You've been fucking her all night. Like,
get out of here.
Have one time.
Get out of here.
Let Aaron.
I don't care. I'm sticking with the Saints. We're riding.
One pump.
Drew Brees, let's go, baby. We're riding.
This is awful, Aaron. I don't know what to do, Aaron. I have no clue. Aaron, would you like to go for before me? Or
I'll go first.
Actually, I've thought about it. And I'm still gonna stick with the Saints. Hey!
Fuck me.
Let me talk this out. So, obviously, Drew Brees is the reason I'm a football fan to this day. I want to say that. All right. And this is most likely his last year in the NFL. I want him to go out with a bang.
And I do
not want him to lose the fucking Tom fucking Brady after beating them twice in the regular season. I mean, the thing that scares me is they didn't have AB the 2 times the Saints played them. And, AB's, he's been cooking recently. But I have to say, it's hard to imagine Tom Brady losing to one team 3 times in a row. I mean, 3 times in 1 year.
He's never had. I checked that. He's never had a year where he's lost three times to one team.
It's so tough. I want Drew to at least go far. I want him to at least maybe lose to Patrick Mahomes if that's how he has to go out. Just let him get to the Super Bowl. But I really want him to win. I'm picking the Saints, but I mean the Saints defense was shit on the Buccaneers last time, and I'm hoping Bruce Arians' ego gets in the way of them having any creative play calling, and the Saints defense is able to hold them again. Because Tom Brady scored only 3. He only had 3 points against the Saints last time. But it scares me because does Tom? I know it's a team sport, but does Tom fucking Brady really lose 3 times in a row to one team? I don't know. I hope he does.
I'm more scared of another case, Aaron. I'm more scared of something else. The Tampa Bay this is, I mean, Tampa Bay losing 3 times doesn't scare me. Tom Brady losing 3 times doesn't scare me. It's the Lemeter curse that's fucking scares me. The Lemeter curse. There's nothing that scares me more than the fucking Lemeter curse. I want the fucking Saints to be NFC champions. I want them to go to the Super Bowl, and I have to go to the Buccaneers. I want to double points, and I am a believer in the Lemeter curse, Aaron. I'm sorry. I believe in the Lemeter curse, Aaron. I'm going with the Buccaneers, dude. It's too strong. Like I want the Saints in the Super Bowl. That'd be my pick out of the NFC. But the Lemeter curse is too strong, dude. It just
I don't want Drew to go out to Tom Brady, man. At least
I don't either. I
want the Packers or something.
Well, the Packers are losing this week
against the good quarterback. Am I right?
The Packers are losing this week.
Okay.
Oh man, this is the worst one because I've been a big who dat guy. This week, this whole year, I've been a big who dat guy. Yeah, I go to Tampa Bay, chasing double points, and the Lemeter curse, man. I just see this as a win-win situation for me, and a lose-lose because I don't like the Saints losing. But yeah, if you want to check out our picks, go on Instagram, Twitter @themuffed. But yeah, that's everything. We talked about the playoffs. We talked about Wildcard. We talked about the teams who lost. We'll do the same thing next week. And yeah, we got a lot planned for next few weeks coming up. And stay tuned. You know, there might be Muffed Podcasts, like kind of Super Bowl type of then we got, you know, the Muffed Podcast version of the Super Bowl. I don't know what we call it. We'll figure out the name. But yeah, as always,
the Mooper Bowl, Muffed Bowl.
Muff Bowl could be, yeah. We'll figure it out. The Muff Bowl, you know, what was it? Wisconsin,
Cereal
where they dropped the fucking trophy, the Mayo Bowl. They dropped the Mayo Bowl.
They shattered that shit, bro.
Yeah, they dropped the Mayo Bowl trophy, and then they just taped the fucking mayo onto it. So yeah, it's gonna be that's the Muff trophy right there. Is when you drop the fucking trophy. But yeah, the Muff Bowl, it's coming up soon, man. Get excited. With that being said,
Aaron, did you see that?
We'll see you guys next week.
That video?
No, I haven't.
Well,
okay, bye, and I'll show you. I'll tell you what happens afterwards. Bye-bye.
Simeon.
Peace.
Simeon.